Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the wise warrior Piccolo and just how good he is after his Extreme Z awakening in DBZ Dokkan. Now Piccolo is a int type lead of 100%, massively raising attack for one turn, massively raising attack and raising his defense for one turn, and causes supreme damage to the enemy and lowers their attack. Key +3, attack and defense of 200%, and attacks are guaranteed to hit when HP is 80% or less, and if HP is 80% or less when attacking, seals the attacked enemy's super attack. Plus an additional attack and defense of 100% when performing a super attack, and has an additional 100% attack and defense when there is another reps of Universe 7 category ally attacking in the same turn, and if all allies attacking the same turn are reps of Universe 7, he will guard all attacks. Tournament participants category allies get +1 key and 30% attack and defense, and an additional 30% defense and 1 key for characters belong to reps of Universe 7. His links are pretty decent, but not suitable for what he does. Prodigies, experienced fighters, Namekians, Gears of Respect, Brainiacs are First Awakened and Sharing the Limit. And in terms of his categories, some Battle Wits, Bond of Martial, Cypher, Demonic Power, Earthbred Fighters, Fuse Fighters, Gifted Warriors, Namekians, Reps Universe 7, Superheroes, Tournament Participants, and Worthy Rivals. In terms of his hidden potential system, nowadays I would say probably Evasion is your best bet, just because he isn't really a unit that's going to do a lot of damage. Giving him crits isn't super mandatory to do. Additionals do raise his defense, so you could just build him full evasion, and then obviously give him maybe a little bit of additional if you want to, and that would be the best defensive build for him, which ultimately is the best build for him. Now in terms of his performance, I think, look, overall he's a pretty decent unit. With quite a few buffs and quite a bit of support, he gets to a 440,000 defense. And remember, he raises his attack and defense by 100% when performing a super, and raises his defense by 20% on super. So he can be a unit that's a good floating support with like 700k defense, and that also has guard. And I think this makes him pretty good, because overall it means that he's basically immune to all normals, and he can even catch a super attack in some situations and survive without you being KO'd, which I think is about what you'd ask of a support unit every once in a while. You know, maybe to just not die from that big super attack. The big issue for him is his links. So his links, Prodigy, Experienced Fighters, Namekians, Gears of Respect, Brainiacs, First Awakened, Sharing the Limit are all really, really, really bad. Because you got to consider that he is meant to be run entirely on Tournament of Power / Reps of Universe 7 team. So although he's really good, his links do not really care about that, because his links are all Namekian focused. There are some interesting ones, like the First Awakened, not really sure why. And then there is also obviously Brainiacs, and of course as well, he is missing one of the crucial links, which is Tournament of Power. So yeah, I think the lack of TOP, and I think a lot of the times the way his link set kind of integrates with everything, I think that's the biggest hindrance to him, because it's actually pretty hard for him to get his links active. It also means he's not really activating anything for other players or for other characters on the team, which is why I think ultimately he's probably best off being a floating support unit, because then you're not reliant on his links to be a crucial component of activating anything. Whatever he gets is bonus, so whatever kind of links he gets is great. It's very hard to cater towards Piccolo, because a lot of his links are Namekian based, and the thing is on Reps of Universe 7 there's not a bunch of Piccolos waiting around. There's not a lot of Piccolos that are on reps or on tournament participants, or that have different naming conventions. So Piccolo as always, it's just kind of one of those units that really suffers. Even the combo units like like Piccolo and Gohan, the tech one doesn't even link that well with him because he doesn't have Tournament of Power. And like I said, he's not really got, like, that unit doesn't have very, Gohan doesn't have very Piccolo centric link set. So it is a little bit disappointing for Piccolo. Of course, the hope is that he will, basically balance out eventually. But I think, the thing is, you don't need a Piccolo to make him function well. I think in his support and in him having guard, I think he's a good alternative. Like if you've been running Android 17, for example, because he's just a very good support, someone you want, then you can, skip it a little bit and maybe just go for good old Piccolo instead. So yeah, like I said, I wouldn't really focus on any of his links per se. I would rather just say use him as a floating support, use that support, use him as a potential replacement for Android 17. He's a good defensive support. He brings a bit of attack to the table. In a team with all Universe 7 units, he is very fine as a floating unit support defense-wise. So yeah, I would say that's really his position. Catering towards his links and things like that is just not necessary and isn't really something you should do. Just doesn't really achieve much for you. But yeah, that's it from me. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you have any issues, and I will see you guys in the next one. So until then, take care, stay safe, and yeah, thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video. Bye.